Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We stream on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl, and me will bring count on this edition from me your name na Jaffa Mance Davis. Call time inside the program. We get plenty of news, information, newspaper headline, entertainment. So that would be for the next 1 hour inside the program Midday Show. And to yourself for the listen to it from wherever you get to it from. Members say yourself able for be part of this edition. By where you go use the number 077-981-981. The number again is 077-981-981. Or you can join the conversation now social media and be part of the Radio Democracy Facebook and YouTube page. Use the comment section for make your contribution and ask questions for the different thing they will look at inside the program Midday Show. For today's edition of the program, the focus our attention on the 16 days of activism and eradicating violence against women and girls. For that we go for look at two prominent women empowerment institutions. We're going to tell you more about how they're going to play their role for sake of this topic. But then they start first for look at issue them. And we go outside executive secretary at the Teaching Service Commission, so it to don't call on school, picking them at the United Muslim Association Secondary School for continue for put more focus on the book learning. So it to talk this inside the one-day cultural festival with the United Muslim Association Secondary School organized for second 54th year anniversary, and the school and Thanksgiving celebration will go take place 27th November 2025. The reporter Josephine Freeman been a part of this and we put this report together.
Inside 1974, then been established the United Muslims Association Secondary School, UMass, where from that time day to now, about 51 years where the school don't see now. Beside the mandate, now for say and give better education to Pekin them, learn them about the different cultural practice na salon and self, prepare them for be better people na the society. And as this beyond time, plenty people don't they forget but the salon culture and school themselves don't know they teach Pekin them but the different tribal culture and style na the country. For sake of this, make the United Muslim Association Secondary School organize one-day cultural festival where this na for celebrate the 51-year anniversary. Daniel Mbatilo Manga, na the principal na the United Muslim Association Secondary School, been get this for say.
The festival is symbolic, being cultural heritage. We don't lose her naturally. Thank God for the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs where they try for revive our culture back naturally. So because some people they ask some people them that person are Mende, but you not sabi Mende culture. Na Limba not sabi Limba culture. Temne not sabi Temne culture. You understand? So that at least all these people can showcase them culture and they can know how you culture again, you culture the food, the attire, what they wear. Because salon don't lost even culture address will not sabi again.
This event been full up with school picking them. We go for go showcase them different tribal culture them like Mende, Timini, Limba, Loko, and other one them. As before the eye table, we been see different food them with different tribe them to eat. But for now how the school don't make name for himself inside the past year them. Pambuk learning business. Daniel Mbatilo again.
The school don't produce a lot of people. They don't produce lawyers. They don't produce doctors. They don't produce teachers. They don't produce all walks of lives. Important people, for instance, like the current Apicot Judge, Honorable Momoja Stevens. This school, he come and so proud of the school. And then the executive secretary, when in our Teaching Service Commission, Mr. Sowitwe, when in fact, never forget the keynote speaker at this program. So the school don't produce a lot, and we're proud of that.
Where it talk, the executive secretary na the Teaching Service Commission Soiture encourage the school picking year for continue for put more effort by their studies.
I am among the first crop of staff employed by the commission to man the spheres of teachers across this country. This tells that in hard work, you'll get rewards. The education I had was equal to any education you get from any school inside. So I encourage my teachers, encourage you too as students to come back and serve with determination and hard work. You attain the highest level of government society. You attain the highest level. So it doesn't matter the color of your building, the quality of your building, so long as you're in school, ready to learn, ready to give up your best, the sky is your limit.
So Iture end up call on authorities and at the school for continue for put more effort. As he said, this will make the school be one of the best school in the country and encourage them school Pikinia put more effort by their studies. As this is say, go help them or be better people where society they look up to. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Josephine Freeman, they report.
The program Midday Show, they continue inside the program 10 from the studio clock. Now 8 minutes gone past the hour 12 o'clock. And inside the studio, we start for welcome we studio guests them. Now the studio, we on immediate right, I get man see Sulma Beckley. When a founder and executive director for Beckley Empowerment Initiative, and also I also get Maria Conte and the other part of the studio, an outreach officer for Women Foundation. Good afternoon and welcome to the program Midday Show.
Good afternoon.
Well, plenty to thank you and join you today inside this edition. I'll start with you, Manti Soma Beckley. First off, check with you what did they happen in the Beckley Empowerment Initiative.
First of all, my Beckma Empowerment Initiative, because we have we organization focuses on empowering undereducated women and girls. So we do now. We try for reach now different communities them for make we able for give the undereducated young adolescent girls them the opportunity for write their story through skill training, and also able for teach them for let them know for say they able for speak up for themselves. Nevertheless, that they're not able to get to higher education, but that's not for me say therefore she don't full and full food say anything and accept her. And also we make let them know for say them body na their right. This now the 60 days of activism. So we create opportunity for make them know how for say no, and also no say their body nobody no get rights for tamper out their body without their consent.
Okay, so over how long of a period we don't think for the person the kind of initiative there?
We start with my empowerment initiative 2021. We start at first being Soma Design and Empowerment Initiative. But when I meet up a man who is so supportive towards women and girls empowerment, so change that to make my empowerment initiative. So now 4 years now we don't work in our communities there.
It's out of 4 years there, I don't think.
It's been a sweet and rough journey. Easy for make for let young organizations survive. Especially a lot of people go see fit say okay, let's support. Though we don't try, we don't do a lot. Like this year, we're able to get our first flagship program, Hope Beyond the Classroom, where we're able to gather over 300 undereducated women and girls. They come and then get a lot of people that we accept for can talk, and also for can see the work the way the undereducated girls that they do, and can see the kind crafts. And also a lot of people are not taught of it. So yeah, there is hope beyond the classroom. Even some people themselves we go school and they taught of it. Suma, better now follow no say hope beyond the classroom. It's not no more for the undereducated woman. But for we safe, Lord knows say after the classroom we need for find something positive for the community.
Okay, continue for still to inside the program. We come to other studio guests. Maria Conte. You don't be quiet for a short while, but again, good afternoon and welcome to the program. Now, tell me a small thing about Women for Women Foundation, waiting at the work on it.
For their rights, them through life skill sessions, and also We also they help them through skills training and community engagement, where we dey teach them the different gender-based violence laws them, so that they will able to know them and stand up for their rights them.
So how long una don dey do this?
We don't dey do this particular project for 3 years now. We start in 2023 and we did continue, and at the last year this way we did on
How
right
you could describe how the journey don't turn like?
Well, easy, but we still focus, and the pikin themselves they motivate we. Now the Aberdeen community, the pikin the way we dey engage in them so excited for know the different laws them where they not be know, and they're also excited for stand up for their rights them, so that we will bring a change in the community.
So look at how much impact the una initiative you don't create.
Okay. So where we be going at the community, we first of all engage with the stakeholders then at the community for let them know waiting the organization they about, and waiting we want can do at the community. So first of all, when we meet the pikin them be so they get that stigma. They go through a lot, but they not get they not get the courage for speak them out, because of where we dey conduct them safe space sessions they have for them. They get the confidence, building the confidence for talk out them problems them, and also they speak out for them competent at the area where not get the opportunity for meet up then safe space sessions there.
Okay, continue for still to be inside the program. We come back to Una again in a bit, but then we continue for look at more issues. We go side the country director na Child Fund Salon, Victor Kamara, say then they create awareness and advocate for picking them within a street so that then go get voice and get to child protection units in the country. He took this inside one multi-stakeholders engagement for address the issue of picking them with the street. We reporter Mary Kamara Bangura get more and go now report.
Inside 1976, the kingdom na the city of Soweto inside South Africa be demonstrate against the white government for get quality education and also demand make them begin teach them na their local language. Because of this call, where them pikin they also make during the demonstration, plenty pan them be lost their life. As well for remember them pikin they will be lost them life. The Organization for African Unity, when now na African Union, been put aside June 16 as the day of the African Child's Day. From member this, they made the National Commission for Children don't hold one post June 16 event from member this day. Where in the talk inside one children conference marking the post commemoration. The Deputy Director, Gender and Children Affairs and the Human Rights Commission, Sierra Leone, Anne-Marie Balbo, explained the reason for the conference.
I gathered here this morning to commemorate the Day of the African Child. But for us at the ACC, we decided to have a post-event. That is after the actual date of the 16th of June. We have decided to have this session today so that we can really take our time to explain to the children themselves, to explain to the general public how far the government of Sierra Leone has gone in providing resources, the progress we have made so far since 2010. So that's why we are here.
Inside Iyon talk, the health program manager Gold Salon, Batu Indoko, talk about the rights of picking them.
Planning and budgeting for children's rights, progress is 2010, provides us with an important moment to reflect on the steps over the past 15 years to ensure that children are not only included in national development processes, but meaningfully prioritized. It also gives us the opportunity to renew our commitment to further strengthening child-sensitive planning and public financing across all sectors. We acknowledge that Sierra Leone has made notable progress in promoting children's rights since 2010.
According to the Enable the Children Director, now the World Hope International, Robert Drogler, they get this for saying.
All the children have access to the resources needed for success. And to change the future, we need to invest in this present generation and give them the skills required and instill a hope for a better future. It is because of the people that invested in me as a child with a disability that I am able to stand here today. Without those extra resources from my school, from my community, and my family, I would not be here today. So World Hope is grateful to have this opportunity to partner with the National Commission for Children and others to commemorate this event. We are committed to helping children, especially those children living with disabilities, receive access to quality education in Sierra Leone.
Enable the children director na the World Hope International, Robert Grogler, say all pikin get right na the country and they for treat all pikin them equally because pikin them are the future leader for tomorrow. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Ligi Kamara Bangura the report.
From that report today, the program Midday Show, they continue. They come over to we studio guest them and we still get Madam Suma Beckley, we now the founder of Beckma Empowerment Initiative, and we going to talk about how things don't turn like for them. For Beckma Empowerment Initiative, what are the ultimate goal or the objective we want to achieve?
We want for give a lot of undereducated young girls them for opportunity for let them able for write their stories, because we all know where somebody able for get higher educations, you get for go through a lot, because a lot of people will see say you don't mean anything the community or society, or even if they make decision, no they even want for listen to you. So we want for get a lot of uneducated people who able for write a story just like me, we go able for speak up for themselves, we go able for make them change the narrative, for let people they like for feel say because you not get the opportunity for get a higher education, you not get for contribute when it comes to national development or anything, or because you know able for get a higher education now kitchen you for day, you for turn better for man, you know for mix when they want for the only tell where they feel say una importance now where election can, because we always can say this when election can the woman the way they dance pass all now they undereducated them, because I think that they don't take as their own livelihood. So one for make them know say they are important not only for election but even after elections. Now the communities then get able for take part in anything, then go able for ace and for say now this we want now the community. So now that kind things and the Beckman Empowerment Initiative they hope for the future.
Are they far for reach that goal there?
We dey try. I know we still they far because we don't get a lot of success stories them, but the kind amount of people the way we need will not reach that target date, because we all know say everything will go when you get the financial support, and it's not easy. Everything way Beckman they do right now to self-support, but by God's grace we go must reach this soon and very soon.
What are the different indicators or things the way una they see or where they show una as an organization say down a goal they achievable?
Now the change we don't make now the communities then we don't go. We don't get a lot of people picking them. We don't able for rewrite their stories. Then they able now that they do businesses them. We don't get some way even decide for go back na school and then they go school. So we don't try. We will reach there.
When I get it required the kind of support one I need for take up on this venture.
You know easy. I just say Beckman Empowerment Initiative they survive because the founder now an example. It go through a lot, so in no waiting it up to now make Beckman Empowerment Initiative they survive now, because I be don't thought and fit say I need for get a whole village, a whole community of undereducated women they were able for rewrite their story. Now with that fit say make Beckman Empowerment Initiative they survive right now, but there is no sponsor. We know they get sponsor from any organizations, though there are a lot of people and we trust and love the kind of work we are they onto or way Beckman they offer, so they get support from individual them, but for so we don't get support from government or we don't get support from any organizations. I would say no, the only supports the only organization I go say don't support we right now, in our Global Youth Network. They really play a lot of role when one forget to first program we call Up Beyond the Classroom. But other than that, we don't get any support. We don't get support from government individual, but we don't get support from any government institution yet.
Okay, continue for still three. I'll bring you in, Maria Conte. You don't talk about the work where the Women for Women Empowerment Organization don't they do, but again, possibly go they listen, go they keep this question and go on for no. The Women for Women Empowerment Organization, what's the idea? What in bring come this initiative or this organization?
Well, actually, the organization are Women for Women Foundation.
Women for Women Foundation.
What in bring this now because we executive director we now also a woman. The community where in gap up, you don't they see most of them gender-based violence here they happen, and some the parents them they know they take them very serious. You don't they see the thing that happen at the environment, at the community. Nobody know they for stand up against them thing. Then the parents themselves they take the pikin then lock them inside. They know they grieve for reports then kind of thing there. So in come out and try for bring a different now the community and Sierra Leone as a whole for stand up able for teach them picking there the different gender-based violence there, the laws them for tell them say thing then they wanna laws then they way they support something that if anything happen to you when a gender-based violence you get rights for reports and people in the way go help you for reach to the right connection we go help you.
That is not just a general story, but also one particular event where sometimes from our foundation you will pinpoint say now this one now really give the speed for make we form this foundation.
We get one success story when I sent to if they go through sexual and gender-based violence, we go na the community, try for engage them and call the first safe space session where we call the begin and first they now get the mind for speak out and talk. So we decide for create another safe space session. But because of the first one now it turned out really great. So the second one the begin get for build up the courage, come up and speak up about waiting they happen to her. About this sexual and gender based violence in mama one girl to marry at an early age. And he no wants the married because the man a big man, he dey work. So he mama self one girl to married. So he come up and talk to the executive director and he try for reach out to the right connection and try for help her. So this can boost up this safe space session we begin doing over and over fast na the community. And picking we don't see different cases the way picking then they come up and speak out about different gender-based violence the way they happen in their life.
We get other organizations the way they particularly on their one day. But for this Women for Women Foundation, how one can deal with their issue then they, for example, issue of sorts the quality you just explained, come and meet una or una made for understand but some kind of issue where they happen na far end or maybe within Freetown. How one can deal with them cases then they?
Well, we not get the main, they come out and pick out them cases then they and connect them to the right organization. Main organizations that we go able to help them reach na the rightful place where them belong. We also they do this BNT, we don't they talk to them, we decide for ask them. Wait because we find out say them picking there, we they teach them their laws there. But sometimes back waiting they make they go inside and in there more way you make man go abuse them. Now because the idleness, some of them don't born and get picking there, but they not get nothing for do. They not get beside they get money. So we ask them what they want to do. Presently we go give them income so that they go stop for encourage them kind of thing they in their life there. So they say they want do life skills training where they go learn different skills them. So we decide for bring them up to there. We target 20 teenage mothers and girls them and we able to tackle 15 because of some difficulties, and then go through the training, and they be so excited for go through the training, then finish, even though some challenges there because now be doing the rainy season, but then stand strong and able come for do the skills training, and then finish them up, and we able support them with startup tools them for make them able start their own business.
With this, we go come into what we don't do as part of my own help to the 16 days of activism on the issues of gender-based violence and things like that. But now, in one of your statements, you mentioned the word safe space. For lay any picking come and tell una about in situation, you need to get confidence, say una can deal with the issue well. Sometimes you know go one lay name come out, other attend them you want lay fiber like na investigation way una self do, but not in go na the leak and things like that. How una can go about them one day for make sure say the picking outside safe, and then una able to address the issue, particularly we mentioned so una can deal with other organization them.
Yes. So we get organization at this Before Sword, where then they deal with them cases, then they very secretly. So if we get any kind of cases, then they are the safe space. The safe space not only like an open place, na inside closed space where we they gather them, and we they ask them, we they create a atmosphere outside and go feel safe for explain themselves. And we, if you find out, say we come across any case, possibly explain but himself, waiting they happen to her, we the channel and the right space where the safety self go be guaranteed.
Okay, so for how not to get to picking them?
The last time we go now, we dey visit them less privileged like the Aberdeen community, them Bay areas. We dey visit them, and we dey engage in community engagement with them stakeholders. Then we dey call in stakeholder engagement, talk to them, waiting we want can do na the community, and engage them.
Okay, continue for still tweet inside the program. Family, if you just join me today, we they look at the work with different organizations them don't they do for make sure say they're able to contribute to the 16 days of activism, and how then they go help for impact this initiative against gender-based violence in the country. That's not the focus of the discussion, but if you just join with the time from the studio clock now 12:29, and don't forget say yourself way they listen or they watch it from wherever you get it from. Remember say you're able to be part of the program by way go use the number 077 981 981. The number again is 077 981 981, or you can go on our Radio Democracy Facebook or YouTube page, or use the comment section and ask questions or make a contribution on the different things that we'll talk about inside this edition of the program. Inside the program now we'll take this break. When we come back, we continue the program.
Tell me. On my way, on my way, what's it that I what's it that I tell on me, upon me, before, upon me, tell on me, upon me, upon me, what's it that I is my body, you can want my body. My body, you can want my body. And I'm all this what in the satay. I'm bringing a mechanism. And I'm all this what in the satay. I'm bringing a mechanism. On my way, on my way. What's it that I what's it that I some man before you molest and not die. Some man before you bubble and not die. So if you know I lay down a 4-man shoulder at the age of 25. So if you know I lay down a 4-man shoulder the age of 35, and for life, for balance.
Baby, muno mbaka manya we malachin. Ika sex wati vera wayo. Baby, muno mbaka manya we malachin. Ika sex wati vera wayo.
Tell on me, tell on me, tell on me. Upon me and before upon me. Tell on me, tell on me, tell on me. Upon me and before upon me. Once better man away will bury him. He's on the sugar medicine, medicine. Once better man away will bury him. He's on the sugar medicine, medicine. Man begins to man and for balance. Some man gets one. If a man call you for go buy dollar and for balance. We know why you read right. If you not daddy die left go ski 5 bikini and for balance. You get for run for. If you dey keep people man the wife go Senegal. We are balance. For balance, go balance. Not so the 10 this for make gallant. If you not con man, you see some man malam, not for balance. Some man or they left case to go. Where them they give it you for position now attacking, not for balance. You see that big green wall or they can't party to your balance. Not for balance, go balance. Not to pan iron for make gallant. Where you come in thief man, sell we go thief for a day balance. Oh man, I don't want it. If you come overseas, meet host, now you land balance. If the pussy want pay you back, please take money run. Run, no ask for balance. Go to the 10 this for make gallant. Land for make nonchalant. No sign you death warrant. Some man before you molest and not die. Some man before you bubble and not die. So if you don't want to lay down na for
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
The program, midday show, they continue inside the program. Before we can join the studio guests them again, we go and look at another issue. We go inside the board chairperson for Balanta Academy, Dr. Julius Spencer, say the reason we make young people find it difficult for innovate pan saloon culture and tap for copy other country than culture. Now because the education system not get better platform for teach them about innovation. Dr. Julius Spencer talked this in Chawan Creative Clinic event with the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs together with them partner them organized for look inside team them where they unbug the creative sector as alone. Well, I've been there part of this and we put this report together. After the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, we don't pull now the One Nation Festival this BN10. Day 2, now been time for workout. The reggae artists that will come out from Jamaica and the Caribbean for come perform at this festival to different sites in a salon. What connect salon and Jamaica history? And after this, the next thing now for look inside the creative sector and talk about team them. Why don't they unbug the growth by salon creative sector so that solution good day? And this now only the board chair for Balanta Academy, Dr. Julius Spencer, been talk more about.
I don't know how long Sierra Leonean students took music at O level, but it stopped again. Right now, Sierra Leoneans do not offer music at O levels. So there is no real music being taught in schools, even in universities. There's a lot of talk today about the importance of innovation for the development of our society. But if we do not train our children to think creatively, how can we have a nation of creative thinkers? Today, Sierra Leone is mainly a nation of imitators. If we talk about music and the performing arts, reggae music has taken a place in the world that makes it recognizable. But if we, as Sierra Leoneans, want to do reggae music, we cannot do it like the West Indians do it. Can we create Sierra Leonean reggae? I hope that before we end here today, we would have explored the possibility of that happening.
from this statement. Now been time for panel discussion then, and one pan the topic will take center stage. Now on culture and how different stakeholders them for play role for make sure say Salone maintain in culture so that it will help for give strength to innovation and support the tourism sector for give strength to Salone good name na the world. This now one way one educationist Fatou Taki self been rub mouthbot on why Salone people for long term now don't they neglect them culture for Whitman idea them.
Unfortunately, because of how we have been socialized, educated, we always think that the white is better, the Western is better, and then sometimes the foreign is better to where we are and what we are. So I said the people who are eating with knife and fork, their staple food is potatoes or pasta. It's easy to stick the fork into it. So why would you tell me I shouldn't? It's against etiquette to use my spoon or my fingers at table, you know? So this is why I say some of these things that we have been taught and we have internalized, we have to go back, deconstruct, and take out. When you take that and reverse it, and you start to own what you have and make with pride, I am Sierra Leonean, I am African, I mean I cannot be English, I can be British, so therefore you need to accept me as I am, how I speak. Then these are the little things that children ought to know, and even our older ones ought to know.
But as all this they part of the One Nation Reggae Festival preparation, it each time for listening to waiting the guest artists that will come out from Jamaica and the Caribbean go on for see after this One Nation Festival, and Miguel Calonzo, where people can call Sizzla Kalonji, explain but waiting than they expect.
So what I'd like to see coming out of this is we need to have the Sierra Leone government sending ships to Jamaica, doing our own shipping. We need an airline to cut the expenses of us families coming from the Caribbean or wherever to African countries, not just Sierra Leone, with all due respect. What I would like to see out of this is that the One Nation and the people of Sierra Leone and diaspora start giving ourselves the diplomas, the bachelors, the degrees, start educating ourselves. For our nation to strive, we've got to keep a clean country. So what I'd like to see coming out of this is more love, more unity, more outreach to the people in the Caribbean and Africa, more connectivity between us. Learn to put the differences aside. We are one nation, we are one people with a purpose.
After the different panel discussion there, the attention inside this creative clinic event now for make Salone able for produce Salone reggae, we go get in own style.
Not the final concept, but this is the concept we want to introduce. All the 4 segments of the dance troupe came at the ministry there at the conference. We took the Bubu, a separate session. We also took Gumbe, Milo Jazz, a separate session. The Mende team, a separate session. And the Mandingo Susu, a separate session. So we do have all of them, but for just to demonstrate today, we're just going to use the Gumbe part of it. So we get for fuse and we define like for example 90 beats per minute around that area there. You can forget Creole by force or one of the languages then by force. You can mix that with English, but the lyrics and this for match in a way why this is not Salone way. And then we try to keep our reggae but dominated by our drums.
Salone Fisherwoman.
You just listen to Baidawa when the engineer we put together the Salone instruments and together with the reggae instrument for form the Salone reggae beat, where according to them, no get name yet. This now one way call on people in the creative and entertainment industry for work together for make sure say they're able for popularize this beat and make Salone music safe get space for world entertainment. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, the report. The program Midday Show, they continue inside the program. We still get with two studio guests with we inside the program. So we'll come again to Suma Beckley. Now we're into the 16 days of activism. For UNA as part of the BECMA empowerment initiative. How will I receive this one, and what will I make up of this initiative?
When it comes to the 16 days of activism, we need to joke with them because we all know say na a day where we get for cry out loud, for let everybody listen with to a voice system. So we make a program on the 25th. You know, say the 25th now the day for the elimination for violence against women and girls. And you know the kind of audience then will the target. So make a program now Ogu Farm, now the Glorious Baptist Secondary Schools. We invite lots of people there. One of the speaker now be the country director for One Girls. You know, say when you say One Girls, they deal with girls. We Philippa from Children's Forum. We invite Mr. Mohamed Kuntu from Yapa. We invite Jen and Kenneth, Mr. Kenneth, and all from this Youth Connect. All of them they for even the Minister of Planning. But it not be there, so he send a representative. That be mean a lot to we follow see that with the rights and people and they respond. We be able to get over 150 undereducated girls and over 200 school picking them, because we make sure say we target the different age, not just for go take no more say hey look can talk to you, because we want to make capture them when they are young and also make them able for know the different type of violence. We're not just go talk no more for say okay because Nigerians have violence to focus on this. We are in not even know the different violence. So make sure so crowd speakers them we can talk on the different type of violence they want to see common more now with society. And also we forget to play on this early marriage for let people know for say you picking a right for say no to early marriage, and when you get small picking the first thing or the main thing way for be way for dinner in mind or the main agenda you forget now for say let me girl picking go land, then because pasoi gets money you allow say let pasoi come marry the picking and you don't destroy in future. We know now some man we want you to do everything where you see don't marry you don't see now for say your family there no get any strong backbone, then they do any kind of thing. So try for send a message for let them know for say back then get rights to their body, they may get a dancing competition, they make a play on that. We are new mama self, even though you born you picking, you know get right for first and for go to FGM. At this stage we picking young, I believe say waiting for B, if for B for say let empower picking for let able for be something, and also make her clearly because make them invite them parent them as well. You as a parent, let them know say FGM not to any kind of document where you got picking forget for say it will get any offices. For what any office go ask, so you go say for like get this position, you need for go through FGM, not a criteria and that for like picking get a job, but for like picking get a professional and higher certificates and a criteria that for like picking get a professional or higher job or higher positions. So we advocate to them for letting them know for say you picking get rights to your body. Yes, now you picking you born but in your body now your self right. You need for give you picking the opportunity for make choice for himself rather than you just force and say yeah we community na so happen we society we tribe or come out or me family na so that's not to determine this. And we also make them know say if FGM na be money when a gold or diamond we did it enough for don't reach to we generation. Everybody knows society sweetness, and only other person can enjoy that sweetness. So we get a speaker way now from the work now in the Ministry of Communication, Mr. Madam Juliana Vandy. Everybody will we invite, every speaker, make sure say they go deep into the topic them. The beginner able for understand, they able for relate, they able for ask questions, and the parents themselves able for appreciate what you go do. And also we end up with a nice music, and also they plan for get another session we'll go for taking at the Funkia community follow engage the undereducated mama them, and also picking them for let them know say una picking them at this time. If you not get opportunity for say like picking go school, why when it comes to FGA they get opportunity for like picking go, or when they say Ali married you don't even go tower for say hey so possibly they can't show face now we for put that money there now for cook tradition where man they can meet una at least una for you they able for go meet family or meet people and say me picking married or more contribute to at least when the man they call get fine food, but you not get that same kind energy for say me picking education. So because not only the advocates for say child rights or you need for give you picking rights or everything, We advocate to let the mommy they also see say education now the way forward for the girl picking them rather than just focuses on when it comes to marry the pushy picking. Or we also advocate to parents they like or guardians there. If you know say you know able for men people picking, it better than you say now than you take people picking. You go like to people and say you dey put her school, you not put her school, you can't turn a butter, you can't turn a need for you picking them all in no nice. So they are all other aspects and what we able for church. And the program will end fine because the feedback we'll get and also we dey hope forward for engage the different communities.
So from then Kumbra and young lady them or picking the owner being together. After this kind of engagement for the initiative, Beckman Empowerment Initiative, what do you expect from them now with the message?
We expect we really tell them for say when una get the opportunity for can get the message from the direct people that will invite or can talk to now. We expect them for let them go na the community. May they able for tell and company na the community say that program will go na this and this na they say right to they say this and this the UN don't put and say a day against them. So even you mama not come, you need for go explain you mama. So they expect them for let them reach out to the message and the community because you're not able for go now every community. But you come, you go to the message, that's very nice. And the beginning all be just say, me wa go, I go tell me padio, me wa go, I go tell this so, me wa go, I go tell. And the kind way we see the beginning partake, and the kind questions the way they ask, the kind play way they do, they really learn a lot. And we believe saying and go take them and go with another community for let everybody forget the messages then.
16 days a long term. What are the other planned activities then for make sure so we engage in these 16 days very well for these 16 days of activity?
We get we calendar hold on put just like I say Saturday, tomorrow, we get forget the Funkia community. We are in one forget around Sidom because we no go see not to table discussions. Now around Matt's Sidom and discuss and also we go end up with make nice gun soup where we go eat together and get the fun. And also the plan for going to Waterloo where next weekend Waterloo will get for day for engage the woman themselves for the work with now Waterloo for let them know say this day I don't come now this and this. And also the 1st of December everybody knows say now World AIDS Day, so they plan back for get an engagement from because we get a condom we want for share to people them want let people know for say the best prevention we go ever give to yourself na condom. You know only they prevent unwanted pregnancy but also they prevent we for not only HIV but any sexual transmitted diseases them.
Okay, continue for still 3. I come to you again, Maria Conte. We all then are into the 16 days of activism for Women for Women Foundation. Waiting on the carry on as part of Unayun work for getting to this initiative.
Well, presently we get the school breaking barrier campaign where they go on. We don't start on since last month safe now. Where we meet different secondary and primary schools them for talk to students them about these different gender-based violence laws them, and also we talk to them on these stereotypes the way they happen na the school environment and the community also. For sure say no to boy picking themselves for treat girl picking them equally as them they treat themselves, and also girl picking not for be entitled to this for say this girl picking power nine for our span, girl picking nine for the kitchen, boy picking self can do that. They then type different type of stereotypes then they, and we also they teach them about right to consent. They get right to consent where they can play in our school. So some boy picking then get safe and unsafe churches then. So we they teach them the different types of churches there. And we also involve boy picking then the students self go know how they go play with them girl picking then at school and how for treat them also. We also they do community engagement where we disseminate this information, communication, education, where we they give them stamp paper the way beside the different gender laws then they. We also they try to explain to them about the laws they are and what they mean, and if anything happen to you, Wusai for Mitwi, so we were able to help the particular somebody.
But it just not stop with them one day. It clear say una self not go for meet everybody. But then, una get any backup plan for like after una don't go through the community engagement and then school engagement and they with the school picking for the monitor how the authorities then are in different space then they make sure say they look into their advocacy and issues then they wanna be done they advocate to teach people about.
Yes, they engage with the teachers there. We left with phone number and we try to create a group na the school, different schools there. So if anything happen, they also monitor them from time to time for see how best they able adapt into them thing they are, and if anything happen to them, we get for do with them sexual or gender-based violence, they go able reach out to we. Same way so now the communities there. We also meet them and try for explaining them how they go able reach out to we. And we also talk to the community and leaders them. We meet them and talk to them. If anything happen to the somebody in the community, you get outside for go complain. Even if you know and complain, we contact number there. We left with office address. If you want, you can go meet with it and explain anything to you.
But we just did into the first 3 days of the 16 days of activism for Women Foundation. After all the initiative there, what again they part of a plan for make sure say wanna continue to amplify the message.
Well, this we get remove project right now. Now the finally at this where we dey into. We also
project
move project
What's
where
in
we
there?
dey meet, we dey try for enhance teenage mothers and girls them for stand up against sexual and gender-based violence. And we also get we face projects but in the province in the take place where we dey teach, we go meet people in a different the Makeni. We meet them at different villages the way we dey teach them on climate change. We find out say them villages people and they especially women them where now female minors them that they go through difficult times and the climate change they affects them where they cause past the man then take advantage of them.
Okay, continue for still to be inside the program. The number 0779819181. Now the number you go use for the voice to the program and be part of the discussion where they carry on the studio. Now, with this, what are the message we as Women for Women Foundation we want to send to the general public and particularly to women them?
Well, gender-based violence not just woman business.
Okay.
Everybody business, and it affects the communities there in the country as a whole. So we mark these 16 days of activism. We hope say everybody will remember for take responsibility for take care of women there, rights them, and also for protect women their rights them. For sure say women themselves will go up with hope, dignity and love.
Okay, continue for still tweet. I'll come over to you again, Mantisuma Beckley. We the founder for Beckma Empowerment Initiative. Now, for 2026, after we've done this, obviously, we're going to look at 2026. How all of an initiative and also from what you going to do for this 16 days of activism, how all this get for help for prepare una for 2026?
By God's grace, 2026 therefore be a smooth ride for we by the grace of God, because there are a lot of organizations then we don't show interest in partnering with we because they don't see the kind of work we would do and the kind not only work we would do, the kind efforts, the kind energy we would push to the kind group of people that we work with. So believe that number one, with flagship program, it therefore be more bigger, more nicer, and also we'll try to involve all the 12 districts them, and also this trip not a one game program will next year. I mean, not a one game program will try for get a summit, and also we will try for add more programs then, because you know we want for reach all side, east, west, north, south in the country, because not of which no more undereducated girls they also the work with the Bombali, the Falaba. We need for go all the 14 districts will get in this country for make sure say we give hope to the undereducated girls them. We able for create opportunity for make them able for rewrite their stories, for let them able for speak up for themselves in the community, for let them know say not to say because I don't get the opportunity for go school one day, or I don't get the opportunity for done school and get a higher certificate, I don't get the opportunity but let make a drop out of school, me not to nobody in the community again. But they make them know say they all value, and also they pray that 2026 as we they push forward, they go able for make sure say in any discussions when it comes to woman and girl picking, the undereducated and need for be included, because you know go talk for somebody who know they you don't know how they feel, you don't know side either, you know go say because me na woman they can't talk for all the woman there, we all know woman there, but to get a different type set of people them, we get this set here when now undereducated people them, they need for be represented by somebody where now undereducated, somebody we don't go through community stigmatizations, we don't go through left out and all, because he know how you feel for being an undereducated people in the country.
With all of this, what not the message we Beckma Empowerment Foundation while woman them or the gender based space that the country keep that in mind?
I want to make every feminist or activist where they fight for woman know for stay the 16 days of activism we need for include the undereducated people, because if they talk about violence, then they go through more violence than any other set of women them. They need for make let them be empowered, create a space so they make them be empowered, so they go able for speak up for themselves, they go able for take part in community decisions and also in national decisions, they go able for take part there, because then self na people them. And as we na Beckman Empowerment Initiative, we people them where would they work with na them, so that them now we prioritize, because we hope say if then self get a space we are going to go able for shoot and sit down, salon will be a better place there. All the women they will able for ace and for say, hey, me self are able for talking at the community. Okay,
plenty thank you for joining today inside this edition. In name na Mantis Soma Beckley, na the founder for Beckma Empowerment Initiative, and today we're going to talk about the work with organization that they do and how they say they support in the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Plus also we've been seeing to get the outreach officer for the Women for Women Foundation, when Maria Conte itself we don't give a lot of information about how they do things and how they plan for make sure they continue with their own side effect on the 16 days of activism for catering to gender-based violence issue in the country. Well, plenty thank you for joining me today inside this edition of the program.
Thank you for having us.
Now it's the contribution and day we draw the cutting down for this edition of the program. Plenty thank you to the production team, Saptiu Kalon with support from Adeyemi Jackson, and plenty thank you to the technical people who work with me on duty today. We're in DJ Songa, we're going to get to live on a different radio set them, and Fatma Tasama we're going to see we live on Facebook. So till next edition, me will bring count on this one. And I'm Jaffa Mans Davis. They say have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.